That should keep me good, and then I got some pretty good abilities, I feel like. Why are your hands glowing this time, Tier? What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Passing the good vibes from on high. It is your boy, DarkHorse Rye, and we are back with some more of the Valhalla DLC for God of War Ragnarok, and some more of me yapping about God of War Ragnarok, or at least what's happening inside of God of War Ragnarok. So, of course, once again, first and foremost, hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are enjoying the holidays. Hope you guys are just getting ready to, just celebrate the holidays with your family, if that's your type of thing. Eating good food, staying healthy, loving on each other. Just hope you're having a good time in general. And, of course, once again, as well, you already know, spoiler alert for the recap of part number 4 of the Valhalla DLC. So, if you have not seen the previous episodes, or if you just haven't seen part number 4, go check that out before you jump into this video. Otherwise, you're about to get a spoiler alert. So, with all that being said, here we go. Last time during this DLC, we beat Tyr on the first try, surprisingly, but not to toot my own horn. We got through the cycle, and Tyr and Kratos, and of course, Helios and Mimir all talked about essentially what transpired when Kratos made the deal with Ares. So just to kind of elaborate that a little bit more, what's it called? Goals. Right here, Valhalla. It was called, the first chapter that we completed for the work, part number 1, was called Acceptance. And Tyr was essentially telling Kratos, like, yeah, you made the deal with Ares and whatnot, and you did a lot of destruction after you made that deal with Ares. But honestly, all you really need to do is just accept the fact that you did it and move on. And he essentially was saying that because Kratos even himself said that he didn't make that deal out of selfish means. He made it in order to protect his homeland, his people, just the people he cared about, and just to protect, all that he loved near and dear to him, Now, of course, after that deal was made, we all know how that went, but otherwise, he knew, that if he hadn't made that deal with Ares and essentially became his lapdog, when it came to making that deal, that his homeland would have been destroyed, his people would have been enslaved. I think he said violated was the word. So yeah, but Tyr essentially just told him, accept what happened and move on from it. Not just like plain and dry like that, but I don't really know how to describe it any other way, just to keep this whole thing a little bit short and sweet and to the point. So yeah. And Kratos said that, he needs more time to kind of relish on that thought, and now we're at the beginning of the cycle again. So, yeah. It's time for us to start the work, part number 2, Vigilance. And you already know what is going to happen, because I usually say this when we start the gameplay and whatnot, but you already know what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and do most of the work. I'm going to bring you guys back in to see my build, and then once we get to, say, an important bit, like, say, maybe some of the bosses, or even just Tyr, then, of course, I'll bring you guys back in and, of course, show you guys that, so that we don't kind of move past too much of the story and whatnot. But with all that being said, you already know what to do. Grab yourself some snacks, take a seat, get comfortable as we take another deep dive into this cycle of God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, the work, part number 2, Vigilance. Also, of course, so you guys can see what I'm starting off my build with, we are currently on the path of the axe. We have our first ability, we have Nord's Tempest. Our ability was the Axe Rush. Our first, I'm assuming, perk or whatever this is supposed to be called, I can't remember what it's supposed to be called, I'm gonna be honest with you. Our first thing is we increased the rate at which rage is gained by 20%, but we started off our burden with decreasing the rate at which rage is gained. So I don't know what that means exactly in terms of this. it may have just kind of lowered that back down to maybe 100 in a sense. I'm talking about the normal rate when I say 100. But once we get through the encounters, we can get shards of the Valkyrie, which, as you can see right there at the bottom, that's how we activate it. But yeah, I'm very familiar with those shards. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you probably will at some point in time. But either way. And this is what we got so far when it comes to like our relics. We got the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Motsignir's, I don't know. Motsignir's, I'm assuming that's how it. Motsignir's call. And our shield is the Dauntless shield. Not my best shield, but hey, we'll make it work, hopefully. And our first little thing, not our first little thing, but our wrath, not our wrath, our rage is wrath this time. So yeah, that's what our starting build is. And of course, I will bring you guys back in once we get more, or as we go through the levels and whatnot, and as dialogue is happening as well. Okay, so we have these two. Risen Might, launching an enemy has a high luck chance to increase Kratos' strength and stagger resistance. And then our next thing, well, our other thing would be this one, mixed reward, Fog of Fimbulwinter. I think I'm gonna get this just because of the fact of I like being able to have runic attacks on hand with my weapons, because I use those a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I spam runic attacks. What? We can go straight to the boss?
Kratos, I hope you'll forgive me for overhearing. But before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
You may.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you did. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power hierarchy, which even then I didn't trust. But I decided I could wield a better influence on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead, and not all of them involve rule. The throne and the office are only what you're born.
Yes, thank you. That basically is what I was trying to, well, I guess, of course, that's what Freya was trying to say to Kratos, but yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Well, I was trying to allude to that also, was that now even Tyr said he was hesitant. As wise as Tyr is, even he said that he was hesitant but when accepting Odin's offer to be the God of War. Even he was hesitant about it. Okay? And so, but he made the decision to join Odin, not because, again, not because of the fact of selfishness. Like he was like, oh, he offered me this, I'm gonna take it if he thinks I'm the best choice. He took it because he felt like if he wanted to make a difference, then the best way for him to do that was to basically sit right beside Odin and take care of that stuff from the inside than it is the outside. I love that. I love that he's talking to him like this, bro. Hitting stunned enemies unleashes shockwaves that has a chance to grant a stack of increasing strength and stun damage. Huh. Combo finishers have a high luck chance to increase Kratos' strength and stagger resistance for a duration. Now, see, this one's a little bit hard for me because I know I've hit stunned enemies before, and it would. I think this one might be a better one because I've hit stunned enemies before, and it sends shockwaves, which means that other enemies will probably get stunned at the same time. Even if accidentally, I feel like that'd be a better choice than not having it. You know, get what I'm saying? Oh, this is. Oh, I was gonna say this is new, but it's not.
Earlier you spoke to me as though I seek to lead, as if I was someone to be followed.
Your self-criticism, valid and otherwise, seem well reflected in Valhalla. It's no accident that your mind manifested that throne. It's more than a symbol. It's a challenge to revisit your assumptions. Mimir is right. You have the power, and I think the wisdom, to redefine what it means to you. To assert that power is to prove to yourself that the chair doesn't change you, doesn't make you a new person. Not if you know who you are, why you serve.
Yes. Thank you. Again, he's proving a point. He's proving a point. So, like he just said, if you know, like he just said, if you know who you are, and know, basically, if you know the influence that you can have, then it doesn't matter if you have the power. It doesn't matter if you have the power to, hold on one second. I gotta get my thoughts straight. It doesn't matter if you have the power when it comes to having that position. If you are a person who actively seeks to be just more of like a good influence, then all the power means is that you have, all the power does is increase your ability to I don't want to say assert that influence, but I feel like that's the best word, to bring about that change, I guess is a better way of saying it. Okay, I've had to restart this thought like 2 or 3 times because I feel like I'm getting confused doing all this moving around and whatnot. So, I guess a good example would be if you have money, like just say money in general. If you're a person who loves to be generous, and like even when you're down on your own luck, like say if you only have like $10, $20 in your pocket, but even when you have $10 to $20 in your pocket, you give that money up to somebody else who needs it when they need it, then it doesn't matter that when you get $10 or $20,000, at least to some people, it doesn't matter that when you get $10 to $20,000, you stop being generous. You know, all the extra $10 to $20,000 that you have now should do is just help you increase your generosity and help you to better do that when you feel like it's needed. You know, if that makes sense. You know, because when you have $10 to $20, you might hesitate a little bit because you be like, I may need this 10 to 20. I may need this 10 to 20, and I don't want to, you know, lose it, you know, trying to be too generous or whatnot. But if you don't care about all that and you just like, I'm going to be generous regardless, then it doesn't matter. That when you have the power to do that a lot more, then you would stop being generous. If you get what I'm saying? Basically, get yourself together before, like basically have yourself together, have your intentions together before you do anything or try to get into anything. Oh, excuse me. And then you won't have to worry about it affecting you in the future. I guess it's the best way of saying that. And I love that Tyr is trying to like plainly tell him that. Not plainly tell him that, but kind of put that in his perspective, in a sense. Alright, let's see what this is. Incoming blizzard. The returning whirlwind. Oh, I just was using those. Okay. Let me get myself right. The returning whirlwind. Why am I like this? Returning whirlwind and returning storm skills, while barehanded, create a storm of frost after striking an enemy. Holding the frost awakened, the axe increases defense and stagger resistance. I'm doing this one. Jeez, why am I struggling so much, man? Burden mastery. Wait a minute. Diminished rage. Is that the thing where it's like you hold it for a few seconds and then... Oh, yes, baby. Yes. All right. So, what do we got right here? Scoring a successful precision. No, slowly regenerate a protective barrier that absorbs a single attack. When the barrier is destroyed, it emits a See, but I'm not getting health back with that. I want this one. Because I can actually utilize that.
Grand. We should be free to move up to the next area now.
I want Mimir to talk more about that story. Like, what happened afterwards. I'm sick and tired of these jokers not finishing their stories. Like, I know we got to get to the Valkyrie. I know in order to do the Valkyrie story, we have to finish.
Try, but a little assist would be nice.
I know we have to like do the all these objectives and everything, but come on, man. I would like actually hearing this stuff, to be honest with you. I mean, we're moving up anyway, so we're gonna be getting a different level of these to begin with. So I'm not really too worried about getting all this help right now. Next boss. There's no one here. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Modi, bro. Well, I guess we might as well keep it. I mean, we are doing the Path of the Axe, so guess we might as well stick with the axe, since that's basically what we had to beat him with in the first game. Kind of keep it continuity specific. Specific is what I said just now. I heard it, and I am a little bit ashamed at it. Uh-oh. There we go.
I hate that drumming.
Did we get Lemire before or after we beat them?
Oh, I can't walk.
My goodness, bro. Oh, wait, I forgot about this. Yup. Nope, don't even try it. Don't even try it. Oh, crap. One more for the road, Modi. Oh man, that sucks.
Plucking a son of Thor out of your memory, of all things.
They should have made a finisher for him, but you know what? I'll take it. Oh, we got the Zeus armor now. Interesting. Immediately restores a fair... Ooh. I think I'm gonna do this. So there's that. Because we can always get a lot of this stuff. Increases all shield damage and successful blocks of parries now deals shield damage to nearby enemies. They know I want this. They know I want this. But this is probably going to help me out in the long run. To be honest, and this is a relic. Or Bifrost Shock. No, push enemies back. This is better right here. In my opinion.
We meet once more, Ghost of Sparta.
Oh, him again. Every time. I ain't gonna front. I always forget about him, and then when he pops up, I get so aggravated. Because I know he's only gonna say something snarky.
Lest we forget, Kratos, lest we neglect to place your deed in full and proper context, I saved your life. Me! And you literally tore off my head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way, am I right?
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you wasn't just.
Oh, how touching. Yeah. Not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out. Do not do that again. Nobody wants to hear that from you.
Yeah. Like I said, he said he's the projection of the mind. So I said this in the last episode, or maybe I said it at the beginning of this episode. He is basically the part of the doubt that Kratos still has about his position in becoming the new God of War. Like he said with the jeez, I lost it for a second there. But like he was saying earlier, he's a projection, so it's like he's still like a part of the doubt perspective. You know, him not being able to believe he can be different. And his mind was dirty for doing that just now. Like, you heard what he said. He's like, your lack of foresight just gets your friends killed. He's referring to Brock in that moment. Because, of course, and he wasn't the only one. Of course, him and Atreus still feel guilty about Brock's death. Because it's like they didn't see anything like that coming. So where's the object? Yep, right here. What is it? Oh, there it is.
A little something to remember by.
Oh yeah, this is
I truly
Helios's.
hope it brings you unrelenting torment.
Yeah, like ain't that
Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment.
I can't remember what it is. I feel like it was like Helios' shield or something like that, because I think he gave it to us in one of the games. Oh wow, I'm good at my memory sometimes. When I actually need my memory to remember stuff, it does nothing. But I remembered that, even though I wasn't really sure that was the shield. I wasn't even sure, but I somehow remember that. But when I actually need that memory, it does nothing. It helps me. Doesn't help me at all.
What will he choose?
Oh yeah, what is this torment we're gonna have to go through with this time, bro? Last time we had to deal with the sirens. What is it gonna be this time? Because I know it's gonna be something new. It's probably gonna open up that right side this time. Oh, it's another siren. See, I say it's another siren, but now I'm afraid that they may try to bring Calypso into this somehow. No, not Calypso, Calliope, excuse me. We got two of the resurrection stones, so don't need to worry. Okay, that's not that bad. Not gonna lie. Ooh. I remember. Ooh, if I had that ability from the last cycle, that probably would have. Oh my gosh, that was clean.
Race. Oh, missed these slippery bastards, haven't you?
Wait a minute. Those are called what? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Watch from underneath!
Go. Come on now.
Ruthless as ever.
Boom, boom, boom. Go. Boom. Boom. I'm wasting all of my rage right now. Wait a minute, but I get rage at an increased rate. Now that I think about it, it's a rate. Okay. What do I get from... Oh, burn resistance. Okay. I guess because that's related to his time in Greece. Yeah, I was wondering... Oh, I thought that was the... What you call it?
Incoming die.
Wish these things would self-destruct like they did in the last games. At least I think some of them self-destructed. Ooh. Yeah.
Minotaur. Now we'll see who's half a man. Who's charging at us?
Fine then. Let's go.
Feeling a little crispy?
Crap! This moveset's similar to the Bergzer. Come on, get it down. Come on, stun! 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 There we go. Yeah. Bergzer.
And they're all dead. Kratos was here.
I'm surprised the didn't come through the siren, to be honest with you. That's the jump attack, isn't it? Yup. So I can do that or increase my strength of runic. Time extended. I already know what's gonna happen. Wait. Fleeting Echoes multiplier. Each of Valhalla's chosen slain greatly. Wait. Each Valhalla's chosen slain greatly increases the amount of fleeting echoes gained. Oh, now we gotta take care of 5, man. New arena available. New arena available. The Aegean boat can be found in the East Wing.
Well, why ever Valhalla wanted them dead you've made them.
Granny Blessing cooldown. What? This one. I might go check out the Aegean boat. I'm not gonna lie. I think it might be in that area over there, if I'm correct. Okay, scoring. Wait. It has a chance to cause a stun blast. Scoring a precision throw. Interesting. Okay. Matter of fact, what was our last thing? While wielding axe, gain a moderate luck chance of hitting a frosted enemy with a runic of blessing. Okay, so that's what it was. Oh, and I haven't been using that, since the Modi fight. Nope. Dang, that was actually kind of a sweet combo right there. Increased rate at which rage is gained. Attacking afflicted enemies holding this grants but I'm doing this one. Alright, now since that thing is still in like the easy range, I want to go check out this Aegean boat thing real quick. Oh no. Well, we got to do it now. It's too late.
Maximum challenge, maximum reward.
Gosh.
Disrupted, you half-wit!
Oh wait, this boat. It reminds me of. It reminds me of God of War 1.
Oh, not the song attack!
There we go. Nope. on.
Watch your left. Incoming dive.
No, no, no. Okay, loyalty armor. So can we get up out of here? Bronze tier completed. Can we get up out of here was the question. I
Don't you
didn't...
wish you could have broken the mast and skewered all their heads with it?
Oh, wait. I was about to say, we forgot to get our reward. That's what it was. I was like, hold on now. I was like, I want to go. Y'all not let me go. But that's why it wasn't letting me go. It's like, oh no. But yeah, that's 4 of them down, and we're still in the green. Let's see if we can't go to that other one real quick.
You better hurry. Enemies will only get tougher the longer you take here.
And I think I have something. Ooh, 82, 170. And this one's fast as well. It doesn't have that much burn, but it has stun, so maybe that might make up for that, you know? I'm surprised we haven't gotten as many blade heavy attacks, to be honest with you, because that's saying we've only gotten 2 out of 5, and I think for the axe, I think I've got like 4 out of 5. So I'm honestly surprised at that. Anyway, let's go ahead. I mean, we got 5,000 this time. Great.
Decisions.
Well, of course. Wait a minute. What about the resurrection stone? I do not have any drop near crests. That sucks. I definitely got to do a runic recharge. Let's see. Upgrade. Resilient momentum. I think definitely these two. This. Let me look at these before I try to get that sanctuary key. This is how much? 5,000. You are out of your gourd, bro. That's a relic. I'm probably definitely gonna need that since I'm talking about the one I have now, considering the fact I don't have any more. What do you call them? What's it called? I can't think of it. Since I don't have any more resurrection stones, there we go. Since I don't have any more resurrection stones, it's like I'm probably definitely gonna need that. Using runic attacks of 3 different weapons in quick succession grants a buff of increased stagger resistance and creates a storm of Bifrost, which I can manage that. And then I guess we'll go with this, because it's like I don't really have anything else I can buy, to be honest with you. All right, I think I'm good. Well, I'll say relatively good at this point, because I don't have any resurrection stones, but all my abilities are upgraded to max. My relic recharges, which that is the one that gives me the aura of protection, correct? I think it is. Yeah, it gives me the aura of protection, so that should keep me good. And then I got some pretty good abilities, I feel like. Why are your hands glowing this time, Tyr?
Welcome, Kratos. Honor me with another sparring match. I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you. Ready to see?
Those are like Egyptian, I know that much. That's about it.
Arms up! Just a subtle shift in weight.
Again, here we go with this! There we go.
Incoming!
Okay, that was... I'm not even gonna front. That was lucky. Oh, here we go again with this.
Come, show me that Spartan grit. Defend yourself.
What am I doing, man? There we go. Okay, yep, here we go. Gosh. I'm not blocking, man. Oh my gosh,
Only you
man.
can defeat you, Kratos.
That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. I probably could have beaten him, but it's like I messed up so much when it came to blocking. Okay, run my rounds back.
Yourself up over that. Tyr's no slouch, and he's not holding back. Next time.
And then it's like I didn't have any resurrection stones either.
Valhalla's compliments, General.
So it's like
And the wheel of progress turns.
I can't beat myself up too much about it. I didn't have any resurrection stones. I probably would have been able to beat him if I had my resurrection stones.
Air.
Take this one step closer to mastering
Understood the assignment. Oh,
Valhalla. Would you care to hear more of my story?
yes, thank you. Finally, more story.
If you remember, I had shunned my father's herbal medicine after it failed to save him. I left my village and moved to the city. I scraped and scrounged, managed to survive, and became an apprentice to a renowned mage healer. I soaked up everything I could from her, and I was a natural, it turns out. Shedding my father's legacy came easy. In fact, I'd acquired quite the distaste for it. I cut herbal medicine out of my life completely. It was this rigidness that would prove the biggest mistake of my life. But I'll stop there for now.
Of course you are. Yeah, of course you're gonna stop there for now. Oh my gosh, again with the dauntless shield. Why? Goodness, why? I don't want to use this shield. Glaive of Dodhair. Something like that. Pushback or protection. I'm not doing that. We're just gonna stick with this. Because that seems like best bet. And then legacy. Okay, I was wondering when we would be able to get to use this again.
Sigrun, inside we encountered a son of Thor.
It wouldn't really be him in there, I can assure you. You have a memory of a past fight, and I'm sure Valhalla takes advantage.
But why him?
I don't think that's for me to say.
Well, something for us to ponder in between melees.
I think it's because unlike I think the reason why he's pondering it between I think he's pondering Modi's fight because of the fact of he didn't just you know, go out in a fight. He went out in probably a pathetic way, you know. Massive arms increases the damage of all Kratos. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. That I think it was what, the last episode, if I remember correctly. I had a burden that actually reduced the damage for all this, but here we are now getting a perk that increases the damage. Whisper of the Wind, Mountain Splitter. Whisper of the Wind is what? That's a light runic attack. See, this has a lot of damage. This is a lot of force. Oh, wait, but Mountain Splitter... Ooh, yeah, Mountain Splitter is a level 2, so that's gonna... yeah, I'm doing that. Plus, I think I already had Whisper of the Wind as one of my runic attacks.
Greetings, friends. Any questions before you get started?
I was wondering, actually, did Odin ever try his hand at Valhalla?
Of course. He explored it very thoroughly, in seeking to gain control of the Valkyries. But in the end, he found nothing here he could use. You see, Odin always looked outside himself for answers. But Valhalla only reveals its secrets to those who do the work of looking within.
Yes, I love that. I love that they went
Going to give yourself an affliction, brother.
Oh my goodness. I love how they went about talking about that because I think I said something about Odin earlier. I don't know if it was this episode or last episode. About how Odin, how I guess Kratos kind of sees himself as he saw himself a little bit similar to Odin, as in, you know, he did stuff out of selfishness. But at one point, yeah, he was like Odin. But he's not anymore, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Detonating throwing spears. Elemental storm. What is that? Low luck chance to create an elemental storm when interrupting blue double rings. I kind of like that one. I like that one because I wish I could increase the amount. I wish I increased it a little bit more, to be honest with you. Because it's only a low luck chance. I wish it was like at least a moderate chance, because when I tell you that elemental, I think it was the first match we had with Tyr. I think I had that ability, and it was I ain't gonna say bad. It was good though. It was good. It was amazing to use that. How many? I have 2 of these keys, so I'm gonna use one right now, and then I'll use one later. Yeah, mastery seals and spirit seals. Great, love to see it. Oh, artillery of the ancients. Never mind. I was like, oh, finger of ruin. But then as soon as I saw artillery of the ancients, I said, oh no, we're definitely doing that. Alcove of preference. Okay. What is this? So these are mastery seals, if I remember correctly, and this is the fleeting echoes. I prefer to have fleeting echoes because I know they're gonna help me out a little bit more. I hope I chose the right thing. I feel like I chose the wrong thing. What's this? Let's see what we got right here. Weapon damage reduced unless... Oh no, the gainer... No, decreases the rage is gained. Whenever Kratos is hit by an enemy. 6 encounters? Activating Spartan Rage increases a realm shift, temporary slowing down. Oh my gosh, no. I'm not about to do that. Combo finishers. I'll do this. Cause that, you want to talk about a burden. That's a burden. That is a burden. Kratos takes reduced damage and has increased during his that one. That's a no-brainer right there, my guy. That's a no-brainer. I take reduced damage from basic attacks? I mean, I take reduced damage and my basic attacks are... Wait, what was it? Reduced damage and what? Increased stagger resistance for my basic attacks. That's a no-brainer. You're telling me my basic stuff, not even my powered up stuff, is gonna have more stagger, what you call it, going on. Increase the rate at which rage is gained when attacking. Yep, that one. Cause I've already got 476 for this. And my health and rage is not even bad. Both of these are level 2, which I think I can live with for right now. See, I want to get it, but I don't want to have, like, I don't want it to basically, if I have 3, I want it to be able to have 3. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I do have 3. Good, 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 good. I didn't want to buy it and then it doesn't give it to me. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Greatly reduces the amount of this one. It's not because I don't think I can launch enemies. It's just that I feel like I don't put enemies in the air often enough to do that.
Has
To
been
have that.
important to you for as long as I have known you. What happened in the beginning?
Oh, it's a typical enough story. A boy meets girl, girl fulfills her ambition to transcend the physical plane and become a Valkyrie of Valhalla. One day, Sigrun quietly arrived from Fjotalund and began serving as Freya's handmaiden while she undertook training for the sisterhood. I don't even think we were introduced. I just see her around the court. Of course, I observed her loveliness and impressive stature, but long before we fell to talking. But we seemed cut from different cloth, I suppose. Never occurred to me we'd get along as well as we did.
Of course they ended right there. It was so nice hearing Mimir talk about Sigrun in that way, to be honest with you. Elemental Siphon imbued do increased damage, but the Siphon element now fades after a duration. I like that one. Well, it makes more sense, I feel like, to have that one. Is a better way of saying that.
I believe your target's on the battlefield there.
Of course, you're here. You know what? I'm not even going to play with you. Come on, then. Come on, then, you pooch. Nope.
Left side, brother.
I'm not even gonna play with you. What in the world? You were not invited to the party, White Wolf. And I ain't talking about Geralt of Rivia. Of course I still have to fight you. You know, when you really think about it, a lot of people have probably said that. To Geralt in terms of the Witcher series.
Count it, Valhalla.
And that's actually funny to kind of think about. Adds a concussive wave at the end of a spear combo. Kratos' attacks that hit enemies during... Wait. Kratos' attacks that hit enemies during their attacks do bonus damage. I think I'm just going to increase... I don't know. This is a hard one. I'm not going to front. This is a hard one. I'm not going to re-roll this one. And I forgot I have re-rolls until just now. And then our burden, both our burdens have been lifted. So the burdens was, so now we have Elemental Storm whenever you do the blue ring attacks, and now our combo finishers have increased damage. Love to see that. I'm probably not going to change my... Yeah, I'm probably not going to... Yeah, I'm not changing this. Yeah, I'm not changing this. Create a shockwave that deals... Yeah, I'm not changing this, because in my opinion, this rune right here, this is to help me get out of a lot of tough situations. Yep, where's he at?
Kratos, the key you found. Whose was it? What did it unlock?
It belonged to a boat captain I met during a battle on the Aegean Sea.
Yep.
His ship was part of a fleet under attack by a Hydra. The key unlocked his quarters, where I heard women screaming for help.
Ah, yes. The story of your fight with the three-headed sea serpent. You impaled one of its heads on the ship's mast, was it?
Yes. But that battle is not why this key appeared. It is my killing of the boat captain for it that seems to follow me wherever I go.
Yeah. Because as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, that same boat captain, he popped up, I think 3 times. I'm talking about before this. I think he popped up 3 times in the entirety of the series. Like, he popped up, and I didn't even realize that until I think I watched like one video one day talking about it. But he popped up of course, he popped up the first time, which was in the God of War 1, which that was an amazing start to the series. That Hydra boss fight, he popped up then, popped up like one more time at the end of God of War 1, and then after he popped up again at the end of God of War 1, he popped up again in like in the middle of 2, if I remember correctly. Why is that? Why is that sword here? I thought we were done with those swords after the favors, bro. Yeah, get that out of here. That wooden mess. Nah, man, what is this doing here?
Let's see. Specific feats that Valhalla is prepared to reward, is it?
Oh my goodness. Stun grab 12. Actually, this is not that. That's not that bad. This one right here. Freeze and shatter 6. And this one's harder to me. But stun grabbing, is there a timer? Oh wait, we can just do this while we're going about this. Oh, that's. Wait a minute. What does it mean by stun grab? Now that I think about that. Where you at? Oh, he's not here yet. I'm surprised. Wait, that means he's not here yet. All that means is he's about to pop up in the next like 2 seconds after we get across here. Yep, and yeah.
Has returned.
Unfortunately, yeah. You're going up against the sirens again first. Oh wait. Oh. No, the other path's open this time. So really, it's just the first time when we have to deal with the mess. Interesting. Melee attacks have a low luck chance to restore some cooldown for the equip. I wasn't trying to select that, but it's too late now. It's too late now. We just got to deal. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that was for the best. Maybe that was for the best. Stun grabbing grants rage burst. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This way. Just do the easy ones. Get those out the way. And then move forward from there. When Maelstrom's skill gauge is fully charged, successful spear attacks have a moderate chance. Blah blah blah. What's this? Scotty's Edge. What is this? Wait, what? A tracking axe that ricochets between targets, marked by pressing that repeatedly. Increases the number of targets acquired by pressing and adds frost explosion to every. Okay, first off, that was a regular ability in the first God of War game. I don't know why they changed it to that, but whatever. Like, I remember that being a regular ability. But that is going to come in handy. I already know that's going to come in handy. Random blessing cooldown. Ooh, that actually would help out a lot because we already have a perk. We already have a perk for that. I'm talking about the blue rings. So we have that, and then if we get the elemental, storm, I guess is what I'm saying. If we get the elemental storm and then have that cooldown, that's gonna work out perfectly.
Incoming. Good killing.
I'm gonna do that just because of the fact that we're already right there. Now I'm gonna go back to that same chest I always go to now, because it's gonna be easy to kind of probably get through that and get that one extra power up. That's only 75. That's an extra 15 seconds. That's not really gonna hurt too much, I feel like, in my opinion. I know a lot of people like that 15 seconds is gonna probably hurt you a lot. Yeah, of course my microphone would decide to act stupid right there.
Defend yourself.
No, I'm not doing.
Let our battle clear your mind.
The microphone messed me up. Focusing on that. But it's all right. Storm of Bifrost. Yep, look at it. Look at it. Yep. He can teleport now. Boom, boom. I'm doing it again. No.
Be ready.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Get him, Kratos.
Tell me, Kratos, truly, how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
I did not intend the land to suffer, but I was indifferent, consumed only by rage and retribution.
That is not what I asked. How did it feel, in that moment, your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you could see?
It felt true.
What does he mean by true? Like, yeah, like what does he mean by that?
Darkness come. Your curse.
Brother, find the light.
Oh, I can't see anything.
Arms up.
The axe. Bifrost storm. Boom, 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 boom.
Always impressive, Kratos.
It's all right. It's all right. We still got one more.
Darkness come. Your curse.
Oh my gosh, no, bruh. This is not how we're about to do this.
Be ready.
Come on. Finish him off with this. Finish him off with this. Come on.
Well struck, Kratos.
Come on. Come on now. Come on. Yes! Oh my goodness, that darkness thing, man, really threw me off. But hey, we got there in the end, boys.
I yield. I yield.
Yeah, you better yield. I ain't messing with you, Tyr.
I don't think you were indifferent, Kratos. I think you were hurt. Deeply hurt. And you handled it unskillfully.
Wait, is that you restoring the sun? You took Helios's chariot and put the sun back in the sky, but sacrificed yourself in the process.
Yes, I fell to my death and was saved by Helios.
Yeah.
But this memory happened before I killed him. My evils were yet to come.
This is from that PSP game also.
That your legacy has always been a complicated one. That goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness. We resist it only through wisdom and vigilance. You are not so unskillful now as you were then.
No.
Better voices in your head, you might call it. I think that's enough for now. You have much to contemplate.
Yes.
Back to the beach then.
You should be proud of your progress, Kratos. See you soon.
Now see, that's what I'm talking about right there. We go get to that in a second.
It seems like you're making progress, whatever you're doing in there.
Perhaps.
Listen, I know I made you feel like we expected more of you than you could give. And I just want you to know, I'm not asking you to change how you are or who you are. We had to break the old world to build a new one. Picking up the pieces and putting them together stronger. It's a rare opportunity. You made a difference here. In some circles, a symbol of change. On many days, just knowing that you're a part of the Council is enough.
And other days.
You've earned a voice. How you use it is up to you.
How she worded that. How she worded that just now. Talking about breaking down the old world in order to cultivate a new one, essentially.
My lady.
General?
Hold up, hold up, hold up. No, Kratos, you can't be calling Sigrid in. That's Mimir's lady. Don't do that.
Your focus is paying off.
About to get yourself hurt. Tell me something, my lady.
Air.
This boon is yours. To be adaptable is to master the unexpected. I'll tell you the next part of my story now, if you'll listen.
Yes.
I am listening.
Last thing I told you was that I'd become an apprentice to a mage healer of renown. I learned much from her, not just about the healing arts, but about how to live a complete life, a whole life, true to yourself. She was like a mother to me, which made it all the more painful when she too fell ill. It was the same illness that had taken my father. But this time would be different. It was my chance to apply everything she taught me to try and save her. Anyway, I think that's a good place to pause my story.
Y'all, and these pauses and these stories, you're pissing me off a little bit. I'm not even gonna fret. Oh, man. I'm gonna look at some of these. And since the next episode is probably gonna be our last, I wanna see if I wanna use armor or just go at it just straight up no armor for the next episode. I think I'm gonna go no armor, to be honest with you. Just because of the fact that it just feels right to go at it with no armor. Ooh, gauntlets. Ooh, those gauntlets looking nice. I ain't gonna front though. Them gauntlets is looking nice. I mean, and it's not like it's not like the armor actually does anything for us to begin with. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah. We might not have no armor on, but the blades though, they finna be, If nothing else, the blades and everything finna be decked out. I didn't think the Dropmere spear could get any more dripped out, but it is even more dripped out, surprisingly enough. Keep that. All right, let's see if Gunnar has anything to say.
Every battle is an opportunity, right, General?
Doesn't look like it. Let's see what we can upgrade.
It's encouraging to know Valhalla wants to help.
Hold up, before I do anything, let me see what I can utilize over here. Okay, first off, we're gonna get this, because I didn't get it last time. We're gonna get this, because I didn't get it last time. And then we might pause that right there. Let me see. Glyph slots. Too little for that. This is just armor. Wait a second. Yeah, we need more master seals for these. So those go all the way up to 9. I think I'm gonna upgrade these a little bit more. Just because of the fact of I don't have for where my stuff is now, I think most of it is at about, looks like most of my stuff is at either 5, 6, or 7. And the main thing is 9. So yeah, now we can look at these. I'm gonna do this, the heavy runic attacks, to be level 2. What are we at now? High chance. Yeah, high chance. 500, 500. Let me see. What's at tools? We probably could get this, but I think I'm gonna do the resources. Yeah. That one will probably help us out a little bit more. I'm talking about this right here, the echoes from encounters. Okay, yeah, that's good. So we got all that stuff leveled up. Fury. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with Fury as the rage. And then, yes. Let me tell you something. If either this or the Aspis. Shield fit for the most hardened. With a much smaller parry window, but strong. I'm gonna do the regular Guardian Shield. Just cause. And then still don't have this, but whatever. Anyways, you already know. We're gonna go in here, see what else we can learn, and then come back to it. So yeah, this time, again, we completed the last thing with the blade, the spear. So this time we go to the path of the blades. Again. Helios Flare, because that's my most experienced one. Concussive Strength. Gain a burst of speed and travel at an increased distance with... Okay, we're going to do this. No, the other one might have helped a bit more. I didn't even think about that. Anyway, let's see this right here. What is that? That's not Calliope, that's,
A substitute daughter.
yeah,
A box full of evils.
Pandora.
This one feels important.
This is your blacksmith story, isn't it? His girl was the key, and he died protecting her?
Protecting her from me. I opened that box seeking the means to kill Ares.
Wait a minute.
I released.
Pretty much turned all the gods crazy. Thanks again for that.
Quiet head.
Unfortunate. The time I spend in my own Valhalla means you get more time with him.
Yeah, his doubt. His doubt towards himself again. The little voice in the back of his head to make him doubt himself even more.
Kratos, how well did you know the blacksmith's daughter?
Pandora. She reminded me of my own daughter, who I lost long ago.
I'm sorry, Kratos. Even at your most vengeful, you must not have wanted to see harm come to her.
Pandora was innocent. The way she saw things, she could reach me when few could. She deserved better than to be a pawn, sacrificed in the game of gods.
Your regret is palpable. But thank you for letting yourself remember. That is important.
And see, that's a good thing. That honestly, that shows even more progress with him moving towards, like, again, he's starting to accept what has happened. But anyways, let's go check out these burdens, and then we're gonna cut it off right there, because now we're in the last chapter essentially. All right, let's see what these burdens are.
I see you were thinking of taking on a burden.
Poison will be inflicted on Kratos when blocking enemy attack. That is crazy. Dodge rolling inflicts the frost status of... Golly! Killing enemies with flame whiplash. You know what? We're gonna do that one. That's the least crazy one to me right now. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this tablet.
We've come this far. Anything we need this moment.
So, oh, I'm going away from my microphone. Like, I don't need to talk into it in order for you guys to hear. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this episode. But what I was going to talk about was what Freya was talking about when she was talking about tearing down the old world in order to kind of build a new one. It's kind of related to Kratos in a sense, and I just realized I didn't switch my armor out like I said I was going to. Anyways, but it's kind of relating to Kratos in a sense because it's like we're essentially tearing down his old way of thinking, his old thoughts about himself, his old mentality where he doesn't feel like he's worthy to be able to sit on that throne, to be not even sit on the throne, but to sit at the table as the new god of war because of his past. And it's honestly just kind of strange, like kind of seeing that and then kind of like thinking about it from a realistic perspective. But it's basically the same thing. The way she's talking about the world and the way everything is happening to Kratos, it's like all of that is being torn down so that he can build himself a new way of thinking, in a sense. Like, of course, like, again, he's accepting what he's done in the past. He's being vigilant to what can happen in the future, which, again, I talked about that, I believe, the beginning of this episode with the whole instance of when you get money. If you start off as a person, like if you're a person who starts off as someone who's very generous and what's the word, philanthropic in a sense, yeah, if you start off philanthropic and generous in a sense, then even when you get seated in that place of power or that place where you have an elevated sense of, just say, monetary gain, not monetary gain, but monetization, then you're still gonna be generous and philanthropic once you reach that higher level, essentially, you know? Versus if you go from a place of being selfish, you're just gonna be even more selfish when you get more of that monetization, you know? That's the sort of thing that is, I guess, Tyr's trying to explain to Kratos. You know, you're wiser now, you know how to kind of manage yourself a little bit better, and since you're basically building towards that right now, everybody feels like he's a good fit, in the sense that if he's cultivating this right now, he's gonna stay in that same position and be more vigilant against what he dealt with before, you know, and trying to spread out that instead of trying to prevent others from having to go through all that instance and whatnot, you know. That's how I see it. You know, like I said, it just kind of compares, like I said, with the money example. But, you know, that's how I'm gonna finish this episode off. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm done yapping for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We are in the final chapter for this game. Dang, man. I ain't gonna say I didn't think we would get here, but I didn't think it would come so soon. Even though my goal was to probably try to finish this before the end of the year, since we were already in the middle of God of War stuff. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm honestly gonna hate to kind of see this game go a little bit because I've been on this. This is basically the longest series I've had. I think game time, I think I'm basically at almost 100 hours with this. I think last time I looked at it, it was like 80 something. It could be over 100 right now. I don't know. But yeah, either way, it's still, I feel like I'm gonna hate to see this game go. Maybe we'll come back to it one day. Maybe if I start like streaming or something like that, I might play this game on Give Me God of War difficulty, you know, for something. I don't know, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off right there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all already know what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment. Really, I guess about what you're excited to see more so in terms of reactions. Leave a comment also about if you want to see any other types of games or anything like that that you might want to see, you know, because I'm always open to the idea of trying new games and whatnot. So yeah, just leave a comment about that and subscribe to see more of these little adventures in games, more of me yapping, and I guess just the ending of this game in general. So yeah, with all that being said, love you guys. Y'all stay blessed, stay breezy, continue to be cheesy with your goofball selves, continue to take it easy, and I will see you beautiful people in the next, well, not really the next, but the last episode of the Valhalla DLC for God of War Ragnarok. Love you guys. Peace.